I work for Jeff Immelt. Very smart guy.
Sweetheart.
Very nice guy. So he had announced a couple of weeks back he was leaving General Electric, retiring. Well, his Immelt swan song is barely 24 hours old, but there's a new sheriff in town, and he is looking to make some major changes. You know, you broke that, Charlie, what he was planning on doing. The stock did move higher. Right now it's flat. But what specifically do you have now?
Let's look at the stock price since the beginning of the year. And this will tell you why investors are now, with the new CEO in there, increasingly jitterish about GE, thinking that, you know, they need to do something more. If you could put a yearly, that'll tell you.
That's a 1 month.
That's a 1 month. Look at the 1 year. It is, from what I understand, the worst performing stock in the Dow this year.
They don't have it yet.
And it shouldn't be the worst performing stock. So here's what we understand is that GE, under this new management team, Immelt's going to remain as chairman, by the way, for a while. There's going to be other managers beneath him. They're considering additional asset sales. What we understand is that...
What else is left?
You know, who knows? But let me get to some of these headlines, and then I'll tell you why.
Then you'll let me flap my lips.
I would never say that. By the way, that's the year to date. That's not a nice chart. They're looking to sell non-core assets, meaning, you know, stuff that's not integral to the new company, which doesn't have GE capital anymore. It's very capital and it's very technology intensive. Remember, they're moving to Boston, which is a tech hub. They got some other stuff, but they can sell some non-core assets. And here's what we understand. In the old days, and this will give you a little indication on how what might happen going forward, GE used to believe the whole is worth more than the sum of the parts. That GE, with capital, with everything else, the fact that you put all that together, you synergize it, the GE under Immelt, and before that, obviously, Jack Welch, believed that, you know, that whole was worth maintaining. And what we understand now from management, and this may give you some indication of where they go forward, is that they are softening that whole corporate mindset, business model approach. What they are now entertaining is that the whole is not worth some of the parts. That stuff could be, that this company could be radically downsized is not out of the.
Do you think it gets kicked off the Dow 30? It was one of the originals.
You know, anything's possible. Remember, it's a huge cap. It's a market. It's a big market cap. So it's hard to like blow it out of the Dow 30. Where are they in the Dow right now? They must be 10, 11, I don't know. They must be middling. What's the CEO's name again, the new guy? I forgot his name already.
Flannery.
Flannery, there he is, Mr. Flannery. Mr. Flannery. What we understand about Mr. Flannery, the new CEO, and by the way, is he the chairman, or he's going to be the chairman? I think no, Immelt remains as chairman for a while.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Gasparino, you march on home, fill out on the blackboard 12 times, I will know my... I'm kidding. Totally.
Are you saying I don't know my stuff?
You know your stuff.
I forgot Mr. Flannery's name for a second.
No, listen, Flannery. Believe me, I forget a lot too.
But no, here's the thing, and I don't read teleprompter because I'm a little dyslexic, so I don't.
You are?
Yeah, a little bit. But just so you know, so I'm not like one of you mannequin anchors, you know, that read off, you know, need people handing.
A blow-dried shell is what you're trying to say.
Well, you're not that, but like your brethren, like the people that you are like. But. By the way, you and Caruto are not blow-dried at all.
Yeah, I have a little frizz here.
You know, and I have plenty.
Thank you for putting me in the same sentence as Neil.
But let's be real clear here. Mr. Flannery is now looking at that business model where it's going to be a different approach. It's not the whole is bigger than the sum of the parts. It's like, guess what? The sum of the parts could be sold off. And you know, if this stock doesn't turn around, you're going to see Nelson Peltz, because he's kind of in there, right? He's the guy that pushed out the activist investor that made a lot of noise to push out Immelt earlier than he wanted to go. Yeah. Well, you're going to see, you may see him say, okay, we want further, more dynamic divestitures, maybe a major restructuring of the company. That's what investors tell me.
Well, look, they do have a lot. They've got GE Medical, GE Power, GE Wind Power. There's so many other versions too, but we'll see what they divest.
Yes, we'll see.
Charlie.
If they divest, but remember, it's all based on stock price. Maybe Mr. Flannery will figure it out.